Yeah, it's not phone here. It's a little it's a little small. Now on the bigger phone, it's just fine. But all right, hey y'all, I'm back. Swine called me to find out if I was buying him out. And then I told them that look, they're not telling me anything, and um, then they told him, well, that's because they're trying to still search for a charge to charge him with. So they said that hopefully in an hour they will have a charge to charge him with, and then they'll process his paperwork and give him a bond. So, but you know, it doesn't surprise me that they charged him falsely, because I looked at the data yesterday actually for a new video that I'm going to be publishing, and 20 26 point some odd percent of the criminal cases that go through the Gary City Court are dismissed by the state, and that's according to the state's website. Shelley Swine was arrested. Uh, they 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 used the supposed charge to put him in cuffs of tumultuous conduct. Tumultuous conduct is actually defined under state code as something that results in serious injury, or could result in serious injury. So, yeah, what's going on with that? Also, they originally was refusing, according to the commander, that I could not record at the public meeting that I am waiting for, which is still in private session right now. So they stated that they were willing to violate my First Amendment right to film in a public meeting. Actually kicked us out of the building. And then after further review, and apparently somebody telling them they were absolute morons, they decided to let us back in so that we could stand here while we conduct what I believe they're going to do is the full meeting in the private session and say, oops, we forgot to take the sign down. But that's all right. I'm getting it all on video that they haven't taken the sign down. And if they any official business that has to be done in a public session, then I guess they're going to have some more corruption. I mean, but that's up to them. I mean, they are the ones that they keep doing this to themselves. I mean, if they would just stop, then they would they wouldn't have these problems. They really wouldn't. Oh, well, Swine could be injured while he's in custody. It's possible. It's possible. It is bad back there. I have no idea why Swine came here today other than because I pissed him off the other day. Otherwise, really, he didn't have any reason to be here. Alright, Shelly, so they haven't given me any information. And when Swine called me in between these two streams here, he was asking me why I haven't gotten him out. And like I told him, they're not giving me any information. And they told him that they don't have a charge to charge him with yet because they're still doing paperwork. It'll take another hour. They don't know what charge they're going to charge him on because they have to conjure something up and all that. So. No, prison food is better than what you get here. Here you get a bologna sandwich, a bag of chips, and a bottle of water. And that's if you're lucky you'll get that, because half the time they don't even go back there. So you're lucky to maybe get that like once a day. maybe twice. If you're lucky. If they're nice that day, they'll give you that shit two times a day. But otherwise, that's all you get here. So prison food is nice compared to what you get here. They don't take care of anybody's medical issues here. You could be back there dying and they would never know about it for like 8, 9, 10 hours. I got the video footage from the cameras back there to prove that. Get him a gumball, he's stared in. They already took him back there. He told them to arrest him, so they did.
Hey man, what'd you get Bubba's bike, man? Take Bubba's bike. Bubba ain't gonna ride home.
I'm alright. But Swine was arrested. Yeah, Bama. They arrested Swine for tumultuous conduct for him saying cuss. They arrested Swine for tumultuous conduct for saying cuss words. I had no idea cuss words resulted in serious injury. I guess that's what happens when you call your snowflake, is that you can say that it's serious injury when somebody cusses you out.
You can be back to school. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start all over again. I'm gonna give you a candidate now.
You know, that's possible. It's possible. I don't know, Shelley. I mean, you know, I guess if that's what's important in a relationship to you, then I don't know. I don't know. Tumultuous contempt of cop. Yep. I wouldn't even be live right now if they weren't all standing out here. But for my safety, I'm staying live.
I got 2 red cars. I got 2. Yeah, I was waiting on them to see what I have to say.
No, not yet, Shelley. Not yet. I mean, that's too much of a long distance relationship to be, I mean, in a serious relationship, I would suppose. Your research inmate Dustin Irwin does shortly after being transferred from Sheriff there Kowalski's custody. Do a search on inmate Dustin Irvin. Dies shortly after being transferred from Sheriff Steve Kowalski's custody. That was just waiting for something. Some are good cops. I mean, they are. You know what? Some are good cops. They really are. But not all of them. They're really not. There's no way you can say that they all are, and they all are not. Because, I mean, that would everybody into the same category, and you just can't do that. So yeah, there are some good cops. Maybe half, maybe a majority, maybe 2%. You know, I don't know. But it's the bad ones that need to be, free the swine. It's the bad ones that need to be, sent along their way. So, but I guess. anybody's interested in donating to um, Swine's bond, you can do that. I don't know if in the description if it carried over my PayPal or my Cash App, but either one, if you were to donate to either one of those, all donations go to Swine's bond. Okay. And I'm not sure what that is yet. They said that it's going to be at least an hour before they can trump up a charge against him. So.
I'll see you later, Richard. Let me know what's going on though. Cause like I say, let me don't have my glasses. I can't read.
That's still open.
What?
If they ever,
Yes, they are.
get off the G13 classified,
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
in December.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it, Eric. Anybody else that wants to do so, feel free to. Feel free to redress your government. That is your right. And all I came here for was to attend a meeting for a disciplinary hearing against the officer that arrested me in front of my house. That's all I came here for. I didn't come here for all this drama that was created here today. And that was all a product of these officers. It was all a product of them. Well, then if they are doing that, then they should then he should definitely I guess call back if he wants to talk to somebody. Bad enough. I don't even know what to say.
I agree with you, but they have done.
They have done it, but they've done it because there wasn't another test. We've already tested.
No, how you doing today?
So at that point,
I'm doing better.
plus, it's something that we could screw a bit more.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes, please hit the like button. Appreciate it, guys. 6 likes, 5 people. I mean, I really can't complain. Share the stream if you can. Eric shared my last one, but I had to end that. And bring this one up. So, thank you all. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you all have not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell. All right. Nothing wrong with taking the bell off and re-hitting the bell again just to reactivate that. All right.
You won't. Exactly. All right, just let me know, Rich, if you see me. Okay.
You working up at the spot tonight, or you just chilling?
I'm just chilling. I can't, okay, cause I was about to say, I can't wait to get home, I was gonna turn my phone right off. But I'm leaving on, just keep calm.
I got you.
All right.
Still says still says private meeting.
Hey! And then all of a sudden, it went from whatever views you get to like 200 million. Cause you had to have a classic Denzel Training Day moment.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yeah. No, go ahead,
What are you
man.
guys doing with all of this?
Oh, okay. Well, for one, I came here tonight for the meeting, that was dealing with an officer, the disciplinary hearing for an officer that I had dealt with before. So that's why I came here. I didn't come here for all this other drama that's occurred today.
No, I just said, what do
But,
you do with
well,
all
okay,
the?
so basically, not only do I have a couple of YouTube channels, specifically for my video content, but then I also have a news website. It's ninewsmakers.com. And I, publish news stories on there about different things. Like the other night, I went to city council meeting, did a report on some of the activities that went on there. Then, I'll do if there's anything interesting that happens. I heard that there's gonna be like some type of promotion, things that might happen or something at this meeting too. Stuff like that. I mean,
Do you have a mass following? Like,
Well, I mean, I don't know what you consider a mass following, but I mean, it's pretty decent.
I got 12 followers on my YouTube channel, so anything more than 100 is like.
Oh
a
yeah,
mass
well,
following.
well more than that, yeah. But I mean, it's just
I ask questions because I
12
don't know.
followers and 9 of them family.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. But I ask questions because I
The
don't
thing
know.
is, the thing is with mine, I don't think I have a single family member that follows me on my channel. I really don't. I may be wrong, but I don't think I do.
Family can sometimes be your worst critic.
And they can't. And I'm okay with critics, though. I mean, because you take it with a grain of salt, and it can really help you. Because I mean, you pay attention to what people are, saying.
They didn't want to see you.
Always smiling, way to go.
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
How you break your leg? Huh?
Down at your house, kick you in the neck.
I ain't kicking
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
The subs don't even matter, people. The subs don't even matter to me. I mean, I appreciate you all subbing, but it's not about the subs. It's about making the change. I mean, I really, really do not want to have to do this. There's no reason why I should have to do this. I mean, it should just be a given where your rights are respected. You shouldn't have to just Oh man.
Hello. Did you, get a hold of Tammy?
Yes, I did. I did. Are you gonna be in attendance?
Yes, I put my deposit down.
I think I paid the whole thing.
Just one day.
Huh?
You doing the boat cruise?
No, I paid the whole thing.
You don't need. He make me tell you what. He make me tell you. I watched the game.
Officer Wobble.
Best win the championship.
That's funny.
I told y'all that. I said,
I'm not disagreeing with you,
I
man.
said the Rams home under good defensive pressure. That's how the Bears spanked them.
Officer Wobble Wobble.
Showed you how to walk on ice.
They took the whole deal out of the Bears playing. They took it all from the Bears.
Yeah, but it's all right. But see, but no, what it was they was getting pressure rushing only 4 people.
Keep that on now.
They was getting pressure on the line with just 4 people, so they could draw everybody back. And now golf can walk. You said, oh, yeah. And golf is overrated. Golf is overrated.
Golf is good.
His YouTube channel is always going by saying Jared Goff is overrated.
Golf is good as long as he got time. Have you heard anything about the
I was expecting to hear
2
something
weeks?
like postseason, skip biopic, blah, 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 surgery, yeah, 4 to 6 months.
Go on vacation? Smash her back for 2 weeks. Get out of the bed on that marble floor. This contract is guaranteed, ain't it?
Well, he's probably still on his rookie, but
Second year. Third year.
30, yeah. First year plus. But then you said he wasn't hurt, he was president.
And you know the drill. Definitely know the drill. Excellent. How about yourself? Come on, Nate. Doing all right? Good. Good. We'll keep an eye. All right, brother. Yep. How y'all doing? All right. We should be starting in a minute.
Let's say, are we open for business?
Yes, sir. I think
Yeah, Swine is arrested.
as soon as Angela come back, we open. And y'all see Angela come in, we good.
How long you gonna be in that? You know, Mr. Turner, are we gonna ask Turner?
I thought y'all was trying to have it up. We was gonna try to have it up.
Murder music artist, blog, the brave, blood of the brave, man down, good music for your piggy porn collection. It is, that would be good. I haven't heard it, I'm gonna look it up. Thank you, Froggy, appreciate it.
The exec session is over, so we get
I'll hold the door. I got you. Look at you, stealing my shot.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
You okay? Record anything.
feeling better.
A little bit.
They're recording that.
Commissioner Jones,
Here.
Commissioner Preston. Commissioner Preston is absent. I have 4 present, 2 absent.
4 present, 2 absent. We have a quorum and we have the ability to conduct the business of the City of Gary Police Civil Service Commission. First on our agenda, Police Civil Service Commission hereby certifies for the record that the executive session held prior to this meeting was held pursuant to Indiana Code 5-14-1.5-6.1. We further certify that the only items discussed during the executive session are items enumerated in Indiana Code 5-14-1.5-6.1. The board hereby certifies that the public was duly notified pursuant to Indiana Code 5-14-1.5-5, and that no final decisions were made during the executive session. We have our minutes in our packets, and the chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes, please.
Move to accept.
Is there a second? Second. Motion properly second that we approve the minutes of January 3rd, 2019. Are there questions or corrections on the motion? Roll call, please.
Vice President Smith.
Yes.
Secretary Peterson.
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
President Gilliam.
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no. Motion carried. So ordered. There is no correspondence. Personnel consideration. Attorney, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The first matter I would recommend that we accept and sign the verified complaint in the matter of the City of Gary versus Officer Jones, 19-CSC-01.
The chair will accept a motion to accept and assign the, what was that, 19? Oh, I'm sorry. We'll accept and assign the verified complaint in the matter of Officer Jones, 19 CSC-01. Is there a motion? So moved. Is there a second? Motion to accept and assign in the matter of 19-CSC-01. Are there questions on that motion? Roll call, please.
Vice President Smith.
Yes.
Secretary Peterson.
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
President Gilliam.
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no. Motion carried. So ordered.
Mr. Chair, I recommend that we accept and sign the verified complaint in the matter of City of Gary versus Officer Lane, 18-CSC-03.
Chair will accept the motion to accept and assign 18-CSC-03. Is there a motion? So moved. Is there a second? Motion properly seconded that we accept and assign the amended verified complaint, 18-CSC-03, matter of City of Gary versus Officer Nicholas Range. Are there questions on that motion? Roll call, please.
Vice President Smith.
Yes.
Secretary Peterson.
Yes.
Commissioner Jones.
Yes.
President Gilliam.
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no. Motion carried. So ordered.
Attorney Williams, in the next matter, I meant to put verified complaint. Okay.
Mr. Chair, I recommend that we accept and sign what was previously marked as an appeal, but in fact it should have been a verified complaint and will so be listed for the record. In the matter of Sean Jones versus the Gary Police Commission, short calls 18-P, it should be CSC-01. So short calls 18-CSC-07, I'm sorry. That we assign it to the inbox.
Shall accept the motion to accept and assign 18-CSC-07 in the matter of Officer Corporal Sean Jones versus Gary Police Civil Service Commission. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Motion properly second that we accept and assign 18-CSC-07. Are there any questions on readiness? Roll call, please.
Vice President Smith.
Yes.
Secretary Peterson. Yes. Jones.
Yes.
President Gilliam.
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no. Motion carried. So ordered.
to acknowledge disciplinary actions against the following officers: Corporal Bolware, Patrolman Brummel, Patrolman Kane. He is listed 3 times because there are 3 different disciplinary actions, and Patrolman Hughes that need to be approved. Acknowledged.
Chair will accept the motion to acknowledge the appropriate disciplinary actions against officers Bolwer, Brummel, Kane on 3 occasions, and Hughes. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Second. Motion, properly second, that we acknowledge the disciplinary action against officers Bolwer, Brummel, 3 actions against Patrolman and against Patrolman Hughes. Are there any questions on ready? Roll call, please.
Vice President Smith?
Yes.
Yes. Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
President Gilliam?
Yes.
4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no, motion carried. So ordered. There is no new business. Our unfinished business, please.
Under unfinished, I have scheduled date for oral interview for promotional exam. However, I need to, before we schedule a date for the oral interviews, we need to schedule a date to deal with the challenge questions that were challenged during the exam. The Praetorian, they gave us the questions that were challenged. There was a total of 16 questions, and I'm asking the commissioners, can we meet next Wednesday at 1 o'clock so that we can discuss those challenge questions prior to scheduling the interview? Next Wednesday would be the 13th, February 13th at 1 o'clock.
The chair will accept the motion to schedule a date for the oral interviews as well as
It won't be the oral interviews, it will be an executive session for us to discuss the challenge questions.
okay, we got wrong thing down here. Okay, chair will accept the motion to accept challenge questions on next Wednesday, February 13th.
Second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion properly said that we schedule a date for the challenge questions on Wednesday, February 13th at 1 o'clock p.m. Are there any questions on that motion, please? Roll call?
Vice President Smith?
Yes.
Peterson?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
President Gilliam?
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no, motion carried, so ordered.
Next, under unfinished business, I have to reschedule the agility test and promotional recruits and reserve officer applications. We accept the applications for the months of December and January, and I would like to schedule the exams for the month, schedule the exams in May. So I would like to schedule the agility test for Saturday in May and the written exams for Saturday in May. Right now, I don't know which dates would work because I have to contact Praetorian and contact the officers who help us. So I just want to know if I can get approval to do 2 of those Saturdays in the month of May.
The chair will accept a motion to, on of our administrator, to do 2 Saturdays in the month of May for the agility as well as the written tests. Is there a motion, please? Is there a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded that we set a date for agility tests as well as written exams for available Saturdays in the month of May. Are there any questions on the motion? Roll call, please.
Vice President Smith?
Yes.
Secretary Peterson?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
President Gilliam?
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no, motion carried, so ordered.
I do not have it on the we extend the date for applications. I would like to, start back giving applications out Monday, February 11th, and the close date be Friday, March 29th.
Chair will accept the motion to, on advice of our administrator, to resume applications from February 11, 2019 to March, was it March?
29th.
To March 29, 2019. Is there a motion to it?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded that we resume the application and the aforementioned dates. Are there any questions on that motion? Roll call.
Vice President Smith?
Yes.
Secretary Peterson? Yes. Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
President Gilliam?
Yes.
I have 4 yes, 0 no.
4 yes, 0 no, motion carried. So ordered. In our unfinished,
We're done with,
oral interview,
we're done with unfinished business because we can't schedule oral interviews until we're done with the challenge questions.
okay, so I wanted to make sure persons who may have had this, that they realize that we, cannot schedule that meeting yet. Do you? Well, no, you can't. Special reports, Attorney Williams, please.
No.
Chief? No. Attorney Paul?
None at this time, thank you.
Administrator Brown?
I don't have anything.
Public participation, agenda, non-agenda item. Please state your name for the record, please.
My name is Ryan Kane, Patrolman Ryan Kane. I'm requesting a, excuse me, lost my words. The commission look over, the 3 actions, disciplinary actions brought against me. There's a lot of other things that have gone on with that particular situation. The first written reprimand, I'm not really protesting that, but the other 2 requiring the suspension, I feel that matter was handled unfairly.
I advise you to say no more. I will ask our attorney to, from here.
Yes, not to get the substance of the challenge. You need to follow the procedures. It can't be a verbal request. So I would advise, I can't give you legal advice as I'm not your attorney, but just look at the rules and regulations and make sure you follow the steps as set out through the rules and regulations. Make sure you meet the timelines that are set out in the state rules and regulations.
Missed one of the timelines because I was out sick, so that's why I'm here.
Submit what you can per the rules, and we'll determine. I'm sure the city will make the appropriate objections if you have Mr. Howard.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're comfortable with that information, sir? Yes, sir. Thank you.
You know, you didn't mention it for the
I actually just wanted to request a meeting with you all. I had submitted a letter before, I'm not sure which month it was, I don't know if you heard it, I have mentioned it in reference to promotions and the amount of time that you from the police department before you get a promotion.
I can't hear you.
You don't have to stand. You talk pretty loud anyway, so.
I had submitted a letter last, I'm not exactly sure which month it was, in reference to the promotions and the amount of time you had to be on for each rank. I think it was 5-year corporal, 7 sergeant, 9 lieutenant, and 11 captain. I don't know if you all have heard it or not, but I'm trying to see if I can get a meeting with you all maybe to discuss that letter. I don't know if you still have it, if I can re-bring it and see if we can.
Do you still? Well, why don't you resubmit that letter, and if a meeting is what you're asking for, then what I will ask the commissioners to do is to entertain a meeting with you for information purposes, because no action can be brought, of course, except in.
Right, I just wanted to request it also so I can discuss with you, see if it's something.
Provide information. the advice of counsel, I will assign it to the policy committee. And we will be in contact with you as to when that can happen based on availability of all hands concerned. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Fine, so then we will do so. Anyone else? Agenda, non-agenda items? Commissioners? Commissioner Smith? No. Commissioner Peterson? Commissioner Johnson? No. Nor do I. Shall we accept the motion to adjourn? Our meeting is adjourned. Thank you for attending. Sergeant Taylor, no running either.
So is he answering your phone calls there, Eric?
I saw you filming, under Indiana law, you can film the meetings.
Correct.
The building has a strict policy, it's on the doors.
It's a policy, but it's not trumped by the First Amendment.
Well, you're in a public building where it's actually a public safety building, like you can't film in a.
So is that the court order?
That's by court order.
Okay,
Yeah,
so by
the
court
court's
order,
rules.
the judge only has authority with the room and the surrounding area in the courtroom, and that's it.
Well, it's
I told them that they
could.
could arrest me because I'm willing to challenge that.
Okay,
So,
well, I don't think that's gonna be necessary.
yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I haven't been causing a problem. I would hope they wouldn't cause a problem.
The issue with it is there's a station right here that's a chrono station that's used for administrative.
Oh, yeah, I made
purposes.
sure I didn't get none of that. When they would go over to sign in and out, I would turn the camera away because I don't want to get nothing like that. I want to make sure that their information stays private because that is a privacy issue, and I understand.
That's what I'm making sure, because
Yeah.
there are administrative things. For example, there are people that are, there's information that's not necessarily, that should not be filmed, that being one.
Yeah, I
That's-
know.
that
We
was the
discussed
most
before,
obvious.
you know, and I respect privacy and all that. So.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
But yeah.
Thank you, Rodney. You have a good night. So that was Rodney. No, I told him I went to school in Indiana, Holy Cross Lutheran. Did you? I didn't know this. Oh yeah. Were you a Catholic? And then all apparently Lutherans are now Catholics. And nice to see them all getting along. Yeah, I know, right? Right? Show us who you are talking to and what is badge number. Okay, so that was Rodney. I forgot his last name. He's a city attorney. He is not. He's not a police. Not a badge number. But yeah, there is no reason to film, you know, things like that. I mean, yes, they should have it. They should have it in a private location. But just because they don't doesn't mean that I have to be an ass and record it either. So, you know, just because I'm nice doesn't mean I'm nice. All right. Just because I don't do certain things doesn't mean anything. All right. Because I believe in taking care of things in a certain way. You know, you can't make change if you don't do things how you're familiar and. Hey, no problem, man. I'm glad that you liked your elf titties. Oh, no, I'm sorry, ma'am, I wasn't talking to you, you're all right. No, no, you're on perma hold. So, hey, maybe you can get an answer from them as to what Swine's bond is? Correct, there is a civil way to do things. There is.
In the car.
There is.
He's all the way out now. How you doing today? Excellent.
There is.
Good to see you again, man. God bless you. Of course I know who you am. And your little girl sitting up there. Of course I know who you are. All right. Anything else I can do for you, sir?
Yeah, actually. I was just talking to Rodney, and one of the things that he brought up is respect privacy, okay? And so he just let me know that there was a Kronos machine out here in the hallway, and he wanted to make sure that while I was recording, I didn't get that in there, and I told him I didn't. So, but in a public lobby, if somebody were to stand there while an officer's punching in his code and not film it, they could still get that information. They should have like a cover over it or something so that it helps protect the officer's information. That's something that you all could talk about maybe doing.
That's some information you as a citizen, I would share with the chief right there.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, because,
if it's
anybody could stand right there and see that, and I mean,
And
that's not right.
If it's some information that if it's some information that officers need to know, call me and share that with the chief.
Okay. All right, well, thank you. Officer Gillum, is it? Commissioner Gillum? All right, sorry about that. I'm gonna go out here and Swine is such a cool name. Alright, whatever. Eric is listening to elevator music. So apparently Eric is live. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm trying to do that. Because it looks like the chief might be a little busy. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can for a minute.
Get you a hot chocolate or something. I'll be there at 6:30, okay? All right. You okay, man?
Yeah, chief is busy. He's on the. So I'm gonna go see about Swine's bond first, and then I'll come back and talk with him if he's off.
The whole, they got a brand new thing out now, so, and some of that information that.
I'm trying to find out his bond.
You cannot come through here with that. Take it back to the car anywhere, I
Look,
don't care.
what I will do is I please, and you can arrest me
No,
if you don't
won't
want to do
as
it.
you please.
Then can you find out what his bond is for me, please?
No, they haven't booked him yet, so go back out there with the camera.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I will stand where I want, and if you want, you can arrest me. All right? I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you very much.
Come through here.
If you can do that, and then you'll be part of a lawsuit, man. You're too old for that, man. Don't even do this. All right? Respect my rights, and I'll respect you asking, dude.
Yeah, you see if you can, get somebody to do something about that. It ain't no big deal. The rules are what they are for everybody.
It's not even about lawsuit, man. I don't want to deal with that stuff. I don't get my rights respected. That's it. I respect other people's rights. I don't want mine disrespected. That's all I care about is respect my rights. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any other type of accountability other than a lawsuit, man. No, he was in there on his cell phone. It was like he was talking to somebody on his cell phone. So.
All right, Commissioner.
I'm just waiting for him to get done so that way I can talk to him. There we go. Alright, so Eric, they're not gonna let me see what his bond is. Hey, Minnesota Guardian. How you doing? Alright, I wanna go and talk to the chief as soon as he gets done.
Other than them fake phones. I think if I saw the video, that's like the one to be on TV laying down there.
Chief? No. Hey, I was talking with Rodney and I talked to Commissioner Gillum. Commissioner Gillum told me that when you're not busy to talk to you, because Rodney originally brought up that he knows that I respect people's privacy, and he just wanted to make sure that I didn't get on film the Chronos clock you had. No, I was aware of it. I made sure I didn't. And then when I talked with Commissioner asked me if I needed anything else, and I was talking to him about that, I was suggesting that it's not so much somebody maybe recording it, because even though I respect people's privacy, not everybody does, and they could just stand there by the clock or over by the ATM and they're putting their numbers. And so I was suggesting maybe like get a shield or something to that or
That's how time
something.
blocks are done everywhere. It should be people respect each other's privacy.
They really should be, yeah. But I understand, because if I was an officer, I would have that as a concern. People are out there and people are able to see
But
my
time
numbers.
clocks are like that everywhere. Nobody
I
shields
know.
a time clock, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how it's done. We just
To talk to you about it if I had a concern about it. And they should be concerned about it too. Everybody should be concerned about it. 'Cause
we never had an issue, so
Yeah.
it's new. So
Right. All right.
all right.
All right.
You
Well,
got everything you need?
yeah, thank you for, because I would expect that people respect.
You have a good day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have a great day, sir.
All right, you
Yep.
too.
Oh, sir, is there any way, could you please check and find out what his bond is for me?
I don't
Or have
know
someone
yet.
check for
Oh, you
me?
can do that. That's from the
Jordan said I couldn't go over there with my camera.
rules.
Well,
Not the camera. I call it a camera because it looks
Yeah,
like that,
phone.
but it's a cell phone.
yeah, I have my phone on recording because I have PTSD. I had officer brutality in 2010, so I want to keep it on for my safety. So that's the only reason why I'm even still recording now, because the meeting's over, but I want it on for my safety, so.
Yeah, you can always call 1214, 881-1214. You can just call him. I'll ask now because I doubt the paperwork is done.
All right,
He's not even booked yet,
all
so
right, so what was the phone number?
881-1214.
1214?
Yeah, 1214.
Oh, okay,
And just, I don't even know his name, but you can just say,
Okay.
how much is the bond, and I'll let you know right away.
okay,
Okay?
all right, I appreciate it.
No
Yeah,
problem.
and the bond's paid here at the
You can
clerk?
call a bondsman, or you can go to the clerk.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the clerk's open till
office is-
8?
And if not, they have to call someone in if you're gonna pay a You pay cash fund? I think they have on-call person
See,
after a certain time.
see, that's a good, interesting thing because I was arrested here once. My wife went to bond me out at 11 o'clock at night, and they told her that she couldn't come down here and do it because the clerk's office was closed and they couldn't call nobody in.
Oh, I don't,
So, yeah, they had to, yeah, so I was a little confused. I was like, well, you should be able to bond somebody out 24 hours. Either somebody's on call or they have to take it at the
you know,
desk.
the clerk's office is not part of the police.
No, I know that, yes. I was just like, I don't know. I guess the front desk here told her that over the phone. When she called in, she was gonna come in before work and bomb me out, and they told her, no, it's 11 o'clock, there's nobody here.
No. I'll make sure, well, I'll let them know if.
Yeah. Okay.
What time somebody's here till.
And who's the on-call person.
Okay.
Because you should be able to do that
Yeah.
at any time.
I thought that was a little weird, but I was like, hey, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
All right, thank you for your time, sir.
No problem. Anybody else?
If, I want someone out, can I do that there, cash or check? Cash only, at what time? Till 8 p.m., and if it's after 8 p.m.?
Okay.
What if it's after 8 p.m., will somebody come in? Okay, thank you. Cash bonds are only, able to post until 8. After that, you gotta use bonds.
Oh, so after that, you have to use, right, so it's only until 8.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Hey,
So we both learned
I guess so, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even tell her that she could use a bondsman. They just said you have to come back in the morning. That's what they told
You
her.
can always use a bondsman.
Yeah. I thought that was weird, but yeah. All right, thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
All right, all right. Appreciate it.
All right. And that was Chief Evans. Apparently, according to them, it's not even fully processed yet. Oh, well, I guess I will check and see what a cop is doing. The bond number is full and cannot accept messages. Go back inside. His face has been all over my camera, so it's not like I'm keeping his face private. I got a big rig here that I'm holding on to. My arm's a little tired. Alright. I am a little I'm a little pushed here too. Go back in, you did it today. Yes. Yeah, go check out my other video. Alright. It's the guy that was called Wobbles or called Carl, I don't know, whatever the fuck his name is. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Alright guys, my battery just chimed 15%. Alright. Yeah, Wobblini. Alright, my bottle, like I said, my battery just chimed 15%. Let me see what I can go ahead and do. The chief is not even in the lobby anymore. He's gone. I'll see if he's in the lobby. Oh, shit. He is not. Nope, he is gone. Find out and do. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls, and then I'll get back on and I'll do another live. And update you guys on what I found out. All right? I was wondering what you're doing now that the stream is down. Why is the stream down? Stream should be up. I'm about to take the stream down. Swine was arrested. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna try to get updates, see what I can do. I'm gonna get this phone plugged in, and I will come back live in a little bit and let you all know what's going on.